people. Right. So now today, we're gonna be diving into, right. If you haven't seen it already yet, if you ain't seen it already, this tip, the fourth generation of the Enviro 200, the fourth generation. First, we had the ALX 200 and the Dennis Star that was made by Plaxton Pointer. No, it was sorry, not Point. Point is not in the name. Ignore that. Yeah, the Dennis Star was invented by Plaxton, and then at some point, Transboss took ownership of it as well. Um, yeah. So you had the ALX 200, which stepped down from production earlier than the Dart. I think the ALXs stopped being built in like 2000 and I think it was like 2002. They stopped making ALX 200s. But ALX 400s, however, they lasted until fucking 2007 or 2006, you know, which I don't get. It kind of seems like the Dennis Stark kind of took lead over the ALX 200, you know, but the Plaxton president, it didn't overtake the ALX 400. They still made them two together, you know. But the ALX 200, for some reason, it stepped down. It stepped down a bit earlier than the Dennis Dot. Let me search up. When was the last ALX 200 built? Yep, 2001. The ALX 200's body ran from 1996 to 2001. Thank you, AI. I appreciate your help there, mate. Right. So you had the ALX 200 and the Dennis Dot, right? Then we had the first generation of the Enviro 200 that lasted from 2006. 2006. This type, yeah, this body. Oh, wait. No, 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 no. We had the prototype. We had the concept. We had the E200 concept first. Yeah, we had this thing. Apparently, someone preserves one of these, but I haven't seen no pictures posted over it. This is what the real of it looked like. It's really kind of like it's rare the E200 kind of took some. The final product of the E200 kind of took some symbolization from that. But you know what's interesting, right? It's got its exhaust pipes all the way up there. I don't really see much people talking on that. It's got the concept of version of the E200 had its exhaust pipes all the way at the top, and that's like how they do their buses in fucking Brazil. Wait, wait. Brazil bus. Hold on, Brazil bus. Because Brazil do their buses like that where they've got that exhaust at the top. Because if you played Proton Bus Simulator, you'll see the smoke coming out from the exhaust at the top of the rear of the bus. If you're playing Proton Bus, because they got Brazil buses in that game, I swear. Um, you'll see the exhaust pipes at the top. Um, can't seem to find any. No, man. No. Oh, wait. Is it Morocco or something? Bus. Morocco bus. Oh my god, bro. Fucking useless, bro. But just know that there's a country here where they actually have buses with exhaust at the top, at the rear. And even hydrogens are like that. They have the exhaust all the way at the top, you know? But it's interesting. So, where is the engine located exactly? Okay, obviously the engine's in it. Wait, why is they labeling it as cleaning up London streets? What was so clean about this bus? What was so clean about it? What? Well, it wasn't hybrid. So what are they talking about cleaning up London streets? Oh yeah, this did actually enter like service with operators on trial in London. Yeah, there was actually pictures of that. It did the 33. I think it was with yeah, so this is the first generation of the E200, right? Then this is the second generation. Ooh, I never knew there was an additional variant where operators could actually add their own lights in here. That looks lame, G. I like that. I like that. I like that, bro. But when you get to the side, it looks a bit plain. Meh. This bit, see how the window curves like that? That's the only bit that's kind of got a bit of identity to the side. But it just looks plain and straight and bland here. This is what I mean, man. Buses need the front is calm. Yeah, the front is calm on buses often of the time. But when it gets to the side, bro, it just looks so flat and plain, man. Like, that's what I hate about buses. If only the designers tried a bit more. Yeah, there's the second generation E200 again. See again with the operator choice. Yeah, there's no lights here. There's no lights in these bits. It's only up here. It's not in these bits no more. Like the other one, unlike the other one we saw. Right. So this is the second generation of the E200. That's the Hong Kong version. Wait, no, wait, what? No, that's the New Flyer MIDI. Yeah, because there was America got given this bus named as the New Flyer MIDI or something like that. And then that's in Melbourne. That's the E200, but that's for like another country, innit? That's not the UK spec. That's the first generation. That's the first generation also. That's the concept. Right. Now, obviously there was different options, right? For like the windows on the E200. So actually I'm not even gonna get into all that. But all right, so that's no now I've shown you the first gen ones, yeah. Let me show you the second gen. Right, the second gen Enviro. So the first gen Enviros lasted from 2006 to 2011. Then the second gen ones came in from 2011 to 2019. Yep, there was second gen Enviro 200s that lasted until 2019 in production. Um, yeah. So there's the second gen one. I personally think the second gen one looks a bit fresher than the first gen. It looks a bit fresher, man. I like it. I like it. You know, but Lord and behold, yeah, you had the third generation one that came out in fucking 2014 and it's still in production today. And ADL labeled it at the time of releasing the product as the MMC, but as ADL later on made their post, you know, when they're on social media and ADL make their posts like, "Oh, we delivered this bus to this company." You'll see they just label them as normal regular Enviros. They don't put MMC in there normal, and that's because it's literally your normal Enviro. But when it was released, yeah, because it was such a step up from this regular tin box Enviro 200, right? You know, they labeled both the Enviro 400 and Enviro 200, the third gen, as the MMC to kind of congratulate, you know, its release because it was a major glow. When you see it, G, you know, when you see it. So this is the third generation, right? This is the third generation. It started from 2014, right? Yeah, starts from 2014 and it's still in production of today. Um, Personally, I think that looks a lot more language. That looks a lot. It's still kind of plain by the side, but it does have a bit more character with the nice slope. The rear window outline does like that. I like that. That's something I've always liked about the MMC. It's kind of got like attitude to the side with how it slopes up like that. And the voice MMCs, a lot of people hate on them, but they're banging. G. They sound banging. Right. Can I skip through this video?
Body length, all over plain white paintwork from factory, but if you do require vehicles painted into a colour that sits more
Come
seamlessly in with
on.
your fleet,
Come on. This looks a lot more stunning than that. But that fucking first gen and second gen, man. I don't care if it's not got kit down, bruv. This looks a lot more stunning.
do talk to us about that because options
Come
such as
on,
that do
G. Look at
exist.
that thing. Look at that. Look at all that lining going across like that. Look, oh, now this is what I love about yeah. This is the design communication we need more buses. You see how the window's kind of sloping off like that? You see this line here is following the same direction. We need more of that, G. There's such a lack of designing like that with buses where you see parts following each other's design like that. There's such a lack of that on buses. But when you look at cars, yeah, let me show you like a Porsche 911. Right, I guarantee you will see parts that follow the same um flow together if I show you like a car or something like that. Right. Um Right. So you see you here, yeah, the vent is going along the same path as the part shaping here. Yeah, that's neat. Yeah. But with buses, yeah, parts will be all over the place. Like some part will be curvy, some parts will be a bit flatter in their lining. You know, sorry, I'm getting very off topic now. I'm getting very off topic. But yeah, you see this, yeah, you see how the light follows the same, like so you see how this lumpy bit here, yeah, part of the car shape, yeah, the light is literally in the same shape as this bit going along here. Do you see that, G? And that's something we need more on buses. Like, imagine if a bus was like that, where its headlights, yeah, the shape of its headlights reminiscently flowed along the whole body design of the thing from the side, like this car here. That's something we need with buses. You see what I'm talking about? You see that? You see how the headlight shape here goes along the whole body of the car like that? That is something we need with a bus one day. Like, just stuff like that, you know? Just it's little details like that that complement the design and make it more amusing to look at than just raw than your tin box, plain old thing. And this is why cars are so stunning. Stuff like that just flow around the whole design. You see, even this year, the rear window here, it's gone along the same shape here. That's the side window. Do you see that? See, but you won't ever see a bus here where it's curved with the windows here and the rear windows going in the same direction as the side windows. You will never see a bus like that, G. You'll never see a bus like that. You'll never see a bus like that, G. That's what I mean. Designs are all over the place, man, when it comes to buses. Man. We need our designers to cook a bit more of the designings and when it comes to buses. Right, so that's the third gen Enviro 200. Yeah, it was first released in 2014 and it's still being built today. It's still in production of today. Now, here's the third gen. Here's the fourth one. Yeah, that was meant to be released this year, but no operators have really. No, there's been one operator that's actually purchased them. It's been Falcon Buses, right? But get this, they're meant to come out 2026. Right. Let me search it up. Enviro 200 EV Falcon Bus. Falcon, yeah, I've already searched it. This thing, right? So Falcon Buses, right? They purchased these around 2024, 2025, and they're meant to get 13 of them, I believe. They're meant to get 13 of them. And personally, I can't wait. Obviously, when you look on the preview and that, it kind of looks a bit more dead to the third gen Enviro, the MMC. Oh, fuck out there with that shit. It kind of, like, the side kind of lacks in the character that the third gen Enviro 200 has, man. Like, that's kind of downgrade still when you look at the side. It This is what I mean, man. We need better bus designers out here, bro. People with actual brains. Please, people that design cars, come to buses. Please try design a bus for us, man. Because we are lacking out here with the bus designs of today. I'm sorry, we're lacking out here. The front's stunning. I like how it bends over like that. Pause. Yeah. I'm just talking about that the designing. Yeah, I like how it bends over like that. And another thing, this is what the E100 also does, right? Well, you see underneath the display, right? I like how it's curved like that underneath the display. Like it's not just full flat and linear when it gets underneath the display. Hold on. Yes, Falcon are ordering 13 of these, right? You know what I like about it, right? You see how it's not even fully flat. Like it curves a bit towards the lower window. This black bit here. I like that because most operators, right, what they'll do is they kind of do some off thing like you see what BYD did with the BD11. Alright. You see what BYD did with this thing. It's alright. Yeah, it looks a bit smooth, but this bit here, alright, bro, why did you leave it so fucking flat like that, dog? Why did you do that, G? The front design would have been smooth with this line in here, yeah, and this lovely shape in here going along, yeah, and a nice lighting as well, the nice bright happy lights. But it's this thing that ruined it. Although I do like how this thing's kind of like it's flowing, the design's flowing there. You see how it's going in the same direction. I like that. I like that. But this bit, bruv. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Gee, what's the point in that? Why did you make it so flat like that, G? Like, brother, if you punch your knuckle there, yeah, your hand's hurting. It looks that rough, G. Ain't no one gonna put their hand near that. Yeah, your mind, bro. But yeah, just because of that, a lot of people are hating on it. A lot of people are hating on it. Yeah, and because it's electric as well. If this bus had an engine, I'm telling you, people would forget about this thing around it. People would be like, "Oh no, that's the best bus." You know. Look, and another thing, you see this bit here, 532 kilowatts. Yeah, how much battery. That's how much power the batteries are making in there. Yeah, that's how much power the thing's got. Right. Let me convert that. Yeah, 532 to HP. It's 400 fucking bhp. Even wait. Look, let's literally. Wait, what? Wait, wait. Let me convert that to bhp. Wait, what? Oh my god. Oh god. Right. 432. Convert to bhp. Look at that, B. Look at that, my guy. That's fucking 500 horsepower on a fucking bus. I'm telling you, these electrics, they've got the actual raw power compared to your diesel thing that's got fucking 200 HP on the fucking bus. That's nothing. A car can survive on that, but a bus, that's kind of weak for a bus, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's proper raw power right there, man. Five, like 500. Come on, man. But yeah, anyways, getting to this third gen Enviro 200, right? I like it. I like the way ADL have handled the lights. I like the way ADL. I like the way ADL are handling the lights on this team. I like it. They've done the same thing with the fourth gen Enviro 400. They've done the same thing with the Enviro 100. I like it. That's smooth. Up until the side, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of flat. But but the windows on the side are looking quite large, and I like that. I like that. Hold up, let's take a look at the E100 EV for a second. Because no, the windows look a bit larger, yeah, than your MMC or something. Wait, hold up, G. The windows do look a bit larger than even the E100. Are you seeing this? Because they start there, right? But on this E200 EV, they're going all the way to the bottom like that, except for these windows up here. Do you see that? Do you see that, G? Okay, that's something we need more of, though. We need larger windows on our buses, you know. But I like this. I like this. And I think, oh wait, look, do you see how it's curving at the top like that? I just clocked that, bro. Wait, I just clocked that. Oh, for fuck's sake, just actually zoom in. I beg you, G. Are you taking the piss right now, brother? Look, do you see how it curves up like that? The line in here, they didn't leave it boring and flat. They actually curved up the rooftop and that. I like that, G. Oh yeah, they did the same thing with the E100 EV as well. Okay, I like that. Yeah, but the front looks fresh, man. It's only when you get to the side, bruv. It's kind of a disappointment. I can't lie. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They could have done some nice zigzag shaping with the window outline or something like that, rather than just leave a plain line there straight like that. Come on, brother. You know. I mean, the rear when it curves up like that towards the rear, I like that. But the side profile is kind of like weak. I'll be real. It's flat. No, if there's any boss here that I like for its side profile, yeah, that's the Gemini 2. The Gemini 2 and the Route Master. Right. See what I like about the Gemini 2? It's not fully flat by the side. Hold on, because you see all this lining. Right Bus did the same thing with the Gemini 1. They do all this lining by the side, and all these parts are kind of like sticking out. Hold on, let me just wait. Because what you see in the sun when the bus shines past you in the sun or the shade or something like that. Wait, Gemini 2. I've gone very off topic in this video. I was meant to be talking about a fucking Enviro 200. I'm not sure why the fuck is it sending me that shit? Alright, get that fucking shit out of here, bro. Fuck that. Sorry about that, people. Right. See what I like about the Gemini 2, right? Yeah. You got this lining going on along the underneath the top windows, right? Because most operators here, they'll leave a bit of lining here, but then when you get to the top, it's flat and boring. You see this the cylinder shit going along underneath the top windows. I like that. And you see how there's a bit of lining on top of the top windows. I like that too. And the way it goes wrapped around like that, and then goes back here on this lining too. I like that shit, G. I like that. And then you see how you got this lining on top of the lower deck windows as well. That's cool too. It would have been better, yeah, if the front windows leveling matched up with the side windows. The top window's kind of in line. Man, there needs to be a bit more communication with the parts there, personally. But still, I like it, G. I like it. And you see how you got the lining going along here too. You know, these man didn't leave it flat and boring and bland on the sides. I like that. We need more of that shit, man. It looks even a bit bulkier. It looks a bit more buffer than your average bus around the sides. That's one thing I love the Gemini 2 for. When we look at the Gemini 3, yeah, it's not really got as much shaping like that by the sides. But at least it's got a bit of like window outlines to back it up. You know, I like how it does that shaping G round by the back. I think that's a very iconic design for a bus. You know, you see how it does that zig thing, that triangular, whatever it's called, going along here, and it's the same for that edge. It's the same for that edge. You know, you see all these windows round by the side with their outline wrapped around to the back, then doing that sliding thing like that. I like that on each side as well. That's neat. That is neat. You know, but it would have been better, right, if maybe the rear window kind of was more in line with the side windows. Like maybe if it like kind of like followed this thing's design and it kind of like yeah the triangular thing going like that maybe, and then nah, I don't know, but I just wish like you know because a lot of buses, right, you'll see their rear window is never in line with the windows here. The rear window is never in line with any of the other parts. You know, with any of the other windows. I mean, like same for the Enviro 200, right? You'll see it. Like the rear window is usually bare height. It's because of the engine, innit? It's because of the engine. Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Like, because like when you look at this, right? When you look at this, you got the rear window that's all the way up here, then the side window is just down below here. Come on, like there should be a bit like more communication with the parts there. But the shaping at the rear is decent for the E200. I like that. The shaping of its rear is decent. But then when it gets to the side, it's just flat, plain, you know. But for its time that it came out in, for a bus, it kind of looks great, you know. Alright, this is another thing that I hate, yeah. You see with the Enviro 200, yeah, the third gen one. It originally had this bit here, yeah. It originally had this, 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 this little dash going down there. But they removed that later on. They removed that. And the wheel arches too. It was only on Abellio's um original original um first few MMCs that they bought on the Enviro 200s only. It was never on the Enviro 100 MMCs. But the Enviro 200s, right, they had these wheel arches. See that? But then it became flat after that. But I like that. It gives the side character. I like that, bro. They should keep doing that. They should keep making a bus with the boss's wheel arches pop out a bit. And the thing is, yeah, if you can manage to make stuff like that pop out, then why don't you make the side more shaped on your buses, G? Don't just leave it to the wheel arches doing all the nice part flexing. Make other parts stick out, like the window frames. Like make like you could have made like it kind of get bulkier towards till it gets to the rear. That would have like make the bus look like it's got a bit of a wide body. That would actually make it stand out a bit more, you know. Like I'm not asking for too much, like make it all muscular like a car, but just add a bit of more amusing shape there. Oh, but if there's one thing I like about the MMC, right, it's this shaping, yeah. It's this glamorous, unique shaping as it gets along to the rear. You see this shape here. You see that bit, that reflective bit. I love that. That's the part I love about the MMC. What's this about? Is this for sale or something? Overall length 8.9 meter, 9.6, 10.8. Oh, this is a demonstrator. Britain's best-selling MIDI bus. All right, fair enough. That's a bold statement, ADL. This is a demonstrator. Look, it's got the Enviro 200 labeling, but it doesn't really look neat like that, G. Why is it just going through the whole thing like that? Through the windows and all that? That's not really handled neatly like that. It's got seating 29 to 39. Those are all the available options. 29 is 29 to 39. Choice of transmissions, whether you want voice, ZF, you want voice transmissions or ZF transmissions or Allison's transmissions. It's got immediate delivery. Not anymore, G. Not anymore. If you know, you know. If you're from London, you'll know. Or if you're getting electric buses anyway, you'll know, G. It's got flexible finance options. Visit us on stand D100 or call us on 01483025065. It's not got a play. Just standing there in the middle of nowhere. All the guys put in the titles and Barrett 100, no tags, no nothing like that. Oh, there is a tag. Oh, it's like the Europe Bus Expo 2014. Okay, okay, fair enough. Fair enough, G. Oh, what was this thing about autocar, Vectical? This was at the Euro Bus Expo. That's for Europe buses. Oh, it's a shame we never saw these buses because this is like a concept, isn't it? This is some type of concept. Wait, let me search this thing up, G. Hold on. Is there a video of it? For fuck's sake, I never searched up 713. What are you talking about, G? Oh, brother, I don't need to fucking see this shit. Okay. Autocar Versatile C Bus 2017 3D model. Right, so judging by the design of the right doors, right? This looks like a thing that was meant for like China or you know where they have them Hyundai buses. This looks like that type of thing. So this is another case like BYD where they're from another country, and same with MCV. They're from another country, but they try and migrate their bus production to the UK. That's what this demonstrator was like, and it's quite unique because you can tell right off the bat when you see the how high the side windows are raised up as if it's some fucking coach, you know. And the way the high, yeah, the windows are that. Even the front window, the windows are just like a bit high for your regular bus, you know, in the UK. And then you got these door handles in a funny shape in their poles and that. Interesting. Is there any videos so I can actually hear? Oh yeah, that's it in another country. But is there any videos of the UK one? Nah. See, they just got this thing in other countries, but they tried migrating it to UK because you see, there's none that you can see with left windows, left doors. You know, so that means they this one was a demonstrator. They were trying to migrate their way into the UK. Will we see a return of auto car in the UK? Will we see them try to make their way back with electric buses? We'll see, bro. We will see. I feel like they're gonna make a comeback someday. They ain't gonna give up just like that. They ain't gonna give up just like that. But I had no idea this was at a European Bus Expo before. But yeah, getting back on track. Yeah, if you're still here, thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah. So yeah, Falcon are ordering 13 of these, right? Now this is the fourth generation of the E200. So these are being delivered to them in 2026. Um, the move follows Falcon's successful bid in partnership with Surrey County Council for funding. Okay, so Surrey County Council are actually helping these man fund for these buses. They're helping them afford these buses. Basically, this is what goes on with a lot of councils in certain areas. It go like this is what operators that buy these new electric buses of today usually do. And it's been going on not even just with these electric buses, but buses in general, where the council actually funds for their purchase. So it's not a heavy load that the operator is going to have to pay for these buses. The council also helps because the operators helping the council run transportation. Of course, they're going to have to help them in some way. Of course, the council's going to have to give back to the operators that are literally providing services for the members of the public in their own city, in their own streets. Of course, they're going to help. But yeah, basically, what these councils do is they help out these operators sometimes with ordering these buses, especially like electrics, where they pay a bit of the purchase on the thing, so that it's the operator has less weight on their back to pay for the thing, because these buses are insanely expensive, and that's so basically essentially the operator has to pay less. That's basically what it is, because the council's paying a bit of the price for the bus as well. Do you get me? Right. Um, yeah, so they're not being delivered till 2026. You know, that's kind of a long wait to purchase a bus. That's kind of fucking long. Do you see that? Do you see that? Yeah, so in partnership with Surrey County Council for funding from the second phase of the UK government Zero Emission Regional Bus Areas, ZEBRA scheme. Right. When delivered in 2026, the buses will be allocated to Route 436 connecting Woking with Weybridge and Route 461 between Chertsey and Kingston. I can't lie, I might try this out. I might try this out because there's stuff in my Kingston. That's a bit in London. Yeah, so I might actually try these things out when they actually release, and we'll see. We'll see if they sound a bit different to the E100 EV. I'm hoping they do. I'm hoping they do. I still like the E100 EV sound. It's quite quiet and it's got a faint whine in there. It's nice, and it's got the nice noisy voice, electric drive system, inverters. I like them. Yeah. It's the same noise you hear on the flipping Electroliners, you know, but their motors are a bit different, and the axle, it's got the same axle that you hear in like a Dart, the axles on the E100 EV. You hear the axles way more than you hear the motors on it. Um, but yeah, I'm hoping the E200 EV fourth gen sounds a bit different to the E100 EV. I'm thinking it is anyway, because when we look up Enviro 200 EV, if when we look up Enviro 200 EV, right, um, it's gonna have like a different battery system to the E100 EV, so it may sound different. I think I've read that somewhere. Uh, wait, what? Even Stagecoach are ordering them. Fucking hell. Wait, what? Wait. Sorry, I gotta search this up. I had no idea Stagecoach were trying to get these things. Wait, what? Sorry, what? No, I want to find the E200. Right, so where's the E200? 50. Oh, I didn't even fucking know this shit. I didn't even know that, bro. I didn't even know they were trying to get E-tons EVs as well. Wait, when was this post launched? When was this article launched? 2024. And it said that they were meant to get the. Oh, all vehicles will be delivered in 2025 and 2026. Okay, so we're gonna see. Okay, so Stagecoach are also ordering the E200 EVs too. You can see I didn't even fucking know that. Yeah, I thought it was just Falcon. Didn't know Stagecoach were trying to order them too. Interesting. Right. So somehow the E400 EVs got here a bit earlier than the E200 EVs. They're coming in 2026, boy. Long thing, G. Long thing. It's fucking long waiting for these new things. I wish they just came on time, bro. I wish these new buses just fucking came right away. It's so long waiting for them, bro. So fucking long. It's a pain in the. But yeah, that's the E100 EV. It looks decent, man. I like how the window goes down like that. I don't remember the last time we had a bus where the side window curves down like that. We need more, bro. Sorry, I need to relax. Yeah, but we need more of this stuff, man. Give the side a bit more character like that. Give the side a bit more character where stuff are curving and that. We need actual windows curving and that on our buses, man. Like I like how the side window, yeah, on the E100 EV, it curves down towards the front. I don't like it. No. Wait, let's go to Flickr real quick. Yeah. Sorry, I'm keeping you man here just stranded waiting for me to fucking explain what's going on with the E200 EV. But um, let me just show you this, right? Alright, Blackpool. Let me show you this. Right. I like how although it curves, you can see the side window curves down to the front. I like that. Because a lot of buses, yeah, they got the front window never been in lineage with the side windows, and I hate that. Right, you see this E200 here? Okay, that is in line. Yeah, that's in line. I take that back. But even that, is that in line? Yeah, that's in line. G. That's in line. I like that. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Even in MMC, right? It curves up. It reaches up. No, it goes down here. Yeah, flexing its BYD logo shining bright like that. GI. That's one thing I love about the BYD logo. I love how it glistens in the sun like that. G. It looks so bright. Aye. But yeah, the window reaches down for the bottom, then it curves right back up to meet match with the side windows on that. I like that. And then you got this shit where it all of a sudden it just goes up. It just zooms up. The windows just zoom up. Nothing really correlates in the design language. It just goes up randomly, you know, and it just makes the design look a bit messy. G. Like I'm fine with it going up here, but make it go up swiftly. Don't just straight away send all the windows up like that. Like, brother, make that at least the window curve in the same direction. Like maybe you could make this side window curve to the edge or something, and then this thing curve a bit to get towards it. Don't just make it go zoom all the way up to the top like that. You see that, bro? Like, see how the side windows are down by the bottom here, and then it just goes up. Like it's stuff like that that are kind of a bit messy on buses that I wish there was an improvement on. Do you get it? Like, it's just shit like that. And you know what I'd prefer as well, yeah? You see how the windows, yeah? You know what I like about buses, yeah? You see how the windows are in line with each other, right? I just wish, yeah, this window here, like, I wish, like, the last windows ended in the same size. I just wish that, I wish that was the case. But then for that, they'd have to make the thing a bit shorter, I guess. No. For that, no. What they could have done, right? They could have made it so that it curves like that. Like, maybe if the side window kind of curved like that and then it went up like that. Well, would that look a bit off? Right? Because I'm trying to say like where I'm trying to get at this is I'm trying to say like the last window here curves in the same direction as the last window. Um at the top. Maybe like kind of curved. That would look a bit off though, I can't lie. If it was like the same design how it goes up like that here. That would look a bit off. I mean, nah, it's good as it is. It's good as it. No, maybe they did that out. No, because you see the city. You know what I love about the city? They added a bit that oh that one's livery looks fucking lame. Yeah, even this one. Look at that. No, but the London one looks brighter though. I swear. Even with paper blinds, it looks better. It looks better than that. Like maybe if the line didn't just cut short there and it actually went through it. Would that look off? It just going through like that? I don't know. Oh yeah, there was also different variations, for these SEEs, man. I like these batches. That's the 214 batch. That's the 100 batch. That's the 153 batch that are now on the 219. That's the 507521 batch that are now on the 108 and 444. You know, this guy actually pointed out the differences using the windows as reference points. I like that. It's rare that you get people like this that actually notify about buses like this. Most people just gassing them for kick down, which is cool and all, yeah. But like, people just rarely like talk on shit like this, man. Like older folks, yeah, they'll tell you about, oh, this design here was a bit different on Leyland Titans to them both Olympians. But bus veggies of today, they'll be like, oh no, no, have you had the kick down on this thing? Oh, raw, my man just did throttle manipulation, G. Aye, what? Aye, no, no, no. Oh, no, that thing's a slug, yeah, because it's got limp mode on. Nah, nah, nah. But like older folks, yeah, they'll be like, alright, regardless of if it's got kicked down or not, they'll be like, alright, listen to that beauty, rabbits, and listen to that beauty on the eye. Boss veggies of today. Oh no, only when kick down's there. Nah, nah. I love it when kick down's involved. If kick down's not involved, boring, dead. Even when it's still practically doing the same thing, the bus is still just shifting gears, but just at a different rate. It's literally the same thing. I don't know why kick down's so fucking gassed off in this community. Like, don't get me wrong, yeah. I like hearing the bus shift a bit differently, right? But it's still basically doing the same thing. It's not really as supreme as everyone labels it in the community. Like people putting their titles insane kick down, out of this world, borderline kick down. Whoa, the boss do some crazy moves, just literally shifting at a different timing point than the boss usually does. You can still rev the boss all the way up on neutral. So if you want a boss that revs high, then just you can pretty much get any boss and just rev on neutral. If you want to do that, G, then do that. But then again, some bosses are kind of like limited on neutral, innit? Some bosses are. Like, I've seen a few E200s that are like that. They're limited on neutral for some reason. Like they don't rev that high on neutral. I don't know why. The Euro 5 ones I've noticed that a lot. Well, yeah, no, no, no. These things look bright. I like how the window just sits down here, then it reaches its arms up to curve towards the side to be in line with the side windows. I like that, G. Alright, sorry, I'll stop talking about that, my bro. I'll stop talking about. See. You see this shit. You see this shit right here, bro. The window's not even fucking in line with the side window. Okay, it's a small thing. Yeah, it's a small thing, but I do like how the top half of the Enviro 400 curves up like that. It looks bold. I like that. And then I like how the side window, yeah, kind of like follows its design. I like that. And then you got the rear window that kind of it doesn't really follow the shaping. If the rear was curved more in the Enviro 400, then this rear window design would hit a lot more. And maybe yeah, if this last window here, yeah, you had a part kind of like you had the body kind of sticking out to follow that design there. That would have hit a bit better. I lie. Like maybe with a wheel arch and then the body just curves along with that rear window. That would hit a bit. That would have hit a bit. Am I not wrong? You know. But the facelift on these Enviros, yeah, that shit. The shape in this bravo. I like that. I like that. G. I like that. I'm not gonna complain about that. I'm not gonna complain about that. But then The Enviro 400 third gen C. This thing, yeah, it beats it. I can't lie. It kind of beats it. I like the black window outlines. They give it more character too. That's something we need more of on buses. If operators, when they were refurbishing their fucking things, they didn't stop. They didn't stop. Like a lot of operators, they do shit where they just get rid of all the blackness on the buses and just paint it red. You know, especially like Metroline and that. It's not even just these Gemini threes and all that they've been doing it to. They've been doing it way back, man. The Enviro 200s, Enviro, like, right. You see the, you see this thing here. It had a whole lot of black when it was brand new, right? When Metroline first purchased it. Later down the line, they painted it fully red like that. Do you see what I'm talking about, brother? Do you see? It just gets rid of all the character, man. Like that flows through the design. You see what I mean? I don't like that, bro. It just looks it makes the thing look like a weak plain tin box. Like obviously this still looks like a tin box machinery. It doesn't even look that fresh when you compare it to fucking that thing. It doesn't look that fresh, man. And this is another thing. This is why I prefer these fucking bonded up, joined up windows on buses now. They makes the side look a lot more fresh and reflective than this tin box looking out. Like obviously I still like the design. It's got its own nature to it, you know, compared to another bus. It kind of look E-Tone just kind of looks iconic from this angle, like the way the windows are going up and that. And then the outline for the outline actually follows. I like that. I like that, Chi. That's neater. See, if the outline followed like that on the MMC, I would have liked it a bit more, where the windows just go up like that and then the outline joins up with it as well. And I like how even the cab window, even though the cab window is in a different frame from all the other windows, it's still in the same lineage with as it goes across. And you got this thing, it still kind of feels a bit neat in there, though. Nah, it doesn't actually. That window behind the cab window is, brother. What was the need for that shit? What was the need for that ADL? Please tell me why. Why, bro? Why, brother? Why, brother? Why? You know, but you know, it's not only just been the MMCs and Gemini Freeze Metroline have been taking all their blackness away from. They've been doing it to buses for time. Man. Is this when it was getting refurbished or what? Oh no, that's just it chilling in the garage in 2017. The guy uploaded it in 2019. I'm the only one to fade this year. Alright, nice feature. Nice photo, bro. Alright. Yeah, I'm the only one to favorite, only one to comment it. Come on, let's go. Alright, shout out to Stephen Day, man. That's the guy that's picture was just shown there. He does a lot of nice pictures, man. He's taking pictures of bosses out in the ensign yard. I like that. I like that. Yeah, man. I'm glad we're getting fresher looking GB kites now, man. For Metroland, GB kite Metroland. Like, look how cleaner, look how much cleaner it looks than this thing. Look how much sharper that looks, G. You see that, bro? Right, with the GB kite, right? I like how they did the lights at the front, man. But you know what would have hit harder, right? If this black bit that the right symbol is sitting on here was following the same direction, like it went along like that instead of just going like this. Now maybe there was some more there's like okay, but this is what kind of made it a bit dead. The bottom bit of it needs some more stuff going on down there because like when you leave most of the boss's stuff from the front, yeah, all the way to the top like that, there needs to be a bit of shit going on towards the bottom, man. Like this random curvature here, that's kind of dead. I can't lie. Like They need to do like the plate can't just be sitting there playing by itself like that. There needs to be more stuff coming towards the bottom like that. It can't just be the plate just sitting there by itself. You see what I mean? Like it kind of looks a bit dead like that. But the top half of the front, decent. I like the way it shapes along there. I like this. The top half, the top half, good, good. The top half, up until it gets down there. Yeah, the headlights they're calm, they look stunning. If you go up close to the Jeep Cat and Electroliners, if you go up close to the Electroliners, the Street Deck and the Jeep Cat, if you go up close to their front lights, bro, them things are stunning, bro. I'm telling you, G. You will see, bro. Look at that, bro. I've never seen a bus with lights length like that. Do you see that, bro? Do you see that? Alright, I've never seen a bus with lights them amusing to look at. The lights are what saved the front. I'll be real. The lights actually kind of save the front. But no, right Boss needs to come up with a new design though, because they've carried on the GB Kite and the Street Deck for time since 2014, man. Like the GB Hawk, you've basically had the same fucking design for time, bro. Like we need something we need something new, bro. Like obviously it's a bit different, but like it's still similar, man. We need just something different. Wrap it up and do something new, like a Gemini 4 or something like. Well, it does look sharp. Like, okay, the Gemini, I can't lie, the GB Cat kind of looks better than this thing, but still looks. Nah, the way it goes to the top like that. The way it goes from the front, yeah, the way it goes up to the top and it sticks out like that. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that, G, bro. You see that? You see that, bro? The way it goes, the way the top half's sticking out. No, but I say I don't mind it on the BD11, but like, this thing kind of looks a bit off, man. I can't lie. Cause like, why is it curving like it's some fucking Pulsar 2 or something like that when it's literally a sharp design here? You see what I mean? The top half on the GB Kite hits a lot harder because it's not doing no smooth thing. The whole when you look at the GB Kite and the Street Deck's whole designage, the whole theme is meant to be sharp with the edges like that. You see how sharp it is. So when you get to the top half, don't be doing no smoothie. Do it sharp like this, yes. Do it like that, G. Do it nice and sharp like that. And even this, they added on some more character to the side. I like how it does that zigzag thing. I like that. I like that. Just makes the side more this bit, yeah. See how it just goes down like that. That's a bit lazy, my brother. That's a bit lazy, see. See what they're trying to do there, mate. Right. See what they're trying to do there. These man couldn't be asked yet to find a way, find a proper way of getting the window throughout the whole of the bus, yeah. Right, because they revised the design from the Gemini. Wait, wait. Shibi Kite first. Because they revised this whole front thing, yeah. They did the same thing with the Street Deck electric line, right? So you see how it goes. Right, right, right. You see, right. You see how it with the original front, yeah, which was what the bus was meant to have in the start, right? The thing, yeah. Both windows would be in line, yeah, and it just neatly go across like that. But because of the whole revised in the front situation, this is why I say it would have been better off if Right Boss just continued, like, just completely wrapped up the thing and just started over with a Gemini 4. I think that would have been a lot better. And a Pulsar 4 rather than this shit. Like, do you see that, bro? Because the windows are no longer in line like that. Because the front window is now going all the way to the bottom. Nothing's really because basically the reason why they did this is because there's a whole new standard in place where operators now have to make the windows low to the ground. That's the same reason why you will notice on the new Enviros that ADR release and the windows are a lot lower than their previous MMCs, and it's because operators have been advised by the councils um that for better vision of buses, yeah, they have to make the windows lower. TfL have put that in place for operators for better vision of the driver's safety, right? For its eyesight, the window needs to be lower. So right bus had to do that with their thing, but I can't lie, right bus, yeah, it's alright, yeah. You try to cook, yeah, under pressure, but right bus, at least 2027, give us a whole new thing, bro. Just give us a Gemini 4. Just completely wrap up this design, yeah, make a Gemini 4. I beg you, because you can't just change the chassis of something and call it like change the chassis from a diesel to electric, yeah, and change its designs around the edges and the back slightly, and call it a brand new bus. Bro, just change up the whole design, man. Stop continuing this GB Hawk, this street deck from 2014. Just change it. Just change it on my life, bro. Just change it at that point. Even the Eclipse 3 wasn't even a new thing. Eclipse 3, it's been a thing for a while. It's been a thing for a while, bro. Like 2014, like the wait, what? I swear, swear, what the fuck are these pictures, bro? I swear the Eclipse 3, yeah, was a thing, bro. Oh, I'm a bugging, brother. Am I actually bugging? Was there not an Eclipse 3 that exists? Yeah, there we go. There we go. With the BLRLER. Oh, barely anyone talks about these, look, you know. I wonder if this one's still alive. I might need to cop a journey on this thing. It looks alright, you know. It looks alright. Is it still in service? It's still in service. Calm. It's still in service. Does anyone? I haven't really seen anyone record this thing. To be fair, a BLRLE Eclipse 3. Yeah, see what I mean? No one's really recorded it like that. There's no recent uploads, you know. Oh yeah, this is a Eclipse 3 too. Are you sure that's a Eclipse 3? That looks like a Eclipse 2, my brother. That don't look like no Eclipse 3. Are you sure that's a Eclipse 3? What? So, right, boss, yeah. They only changed the Eclipse 3 design in 2018, but they still carried on with the same fucking design as the Eclipse 2 with the Eclipse 3. That makes no sense, G. What? What the fuck? This is a 2016 Eclipse 3, unless this guy's got the boss's name in the title wrong, and it's actually an Eclipse 2. But this is an Eclipse 3, right? The Street Deck actually changed its whole design when it was first unleashed, but the Eclipse 3 still kept the same design that was passed over from the Eclipse 2. And it was only up until 2018 that they actually changed its design. You know, I wish more of these were built, man. I gotta say that. Wait, oh, there is more. No, it's the same fucking brother. These man didn't just fucking do the same fucking thing. Oh my god, they didn't just. So they really, right boss really did, yeah. Because this guy's also labeled this thing, this Eclipse 2 Canals, the Eclipse 3 in his title. So right boss really did done literally carry on the same fucking design from the Eclipse 2. All they did, yeah. Get this, yeah. Oh my fucking life, bro. Wait. All they did, yeah. Right. This is what they changed off from the Eclipse 2. All they fucking changed was the window designing, right? All they changed was the window designing. Because when you look at the Eclipse 3, yeah. Hold on. This is bullshit. This is some bullshit right here. BD65TW. This is probably why no operators really got the new version of the Eclipse 3. Because it was first unleashed like the same fucking thing as the Gemini, as the Eclipse 2. It literally looks the exact fucking same, bro. What is different about that? This ain't no fucking Eclipse 3. What are you talking about, G? Right boss were on some joke thing, man. Right boss were on some joke thing. Look, all that's changed is the window designing by the side. It does the same thing as a street light where it curves up like that. And it kind of looks on neat. Actually, no, it looks actually interesting like that. I like that. Yeah, it gives the side some character. And then it's a bit on neat here with the way the window cut short like that. I don't like that. You see how the black frame kind of cut short? No, I don't like that. But yeah, all they fucking changed was the side windows and called it a day. Not even the rear is different. Can you show me your picture, bro? Right. Not even the rear is different like that. All they fucking changed was some minor bits and called it a day. Right, boss on some joke thing, bro. I can't lie. This ain't no fucking Eclipse 3. What are you man talking about? This is Eclipse 2 facelift. Just call it that, G. Not even an Eclipse facelift. It's a fucking, I don't know, Eclipse 2 with some spare parts on it. Bloody fuck. But yeah, Stagecoach are getting this E200 4th gen, and so are Falcon buses in 2026. You'll be seeing these things zoom around Kingston. Um, Personally, I can see Arriva getting these lot in London. I can see Stagecoach also getting them in London for the 323. I'm counting it, bro. 323 is gonna get these lot. I'm telling you. Mark my words, brother. But yeah, go ahead. I can certainly see them copying these. Maybe for like the fucking B11. Because we're about to enter 2026, believe it or not. We're in the fucking 7th month already, G. When we get into 2026, you'll see. Go ahead, we'll get these lot for London. You'll see. B11, B15. Yeah, yeah, they're getting it. They're getting it. Watch. On my life, G, they're not getting GB kites. Go ahead, are getting these things, brother. They're getting them. They're not getting GB kites for a B15, B11, B12. Fuck that. They're getting these things. I'm telling you, I'm on my, I'm putting it on my heart, G. I'm putting it on my heart, on my life out here, bro. If they don't, bro, if they don't, yeah, if they don't get these, yeah, for any of one of them routes, everyone feel free to unsub from my channel. Feel free to do. I'm not even taking a piss, bro. Like, I'm not even like being on serious. Everyone has the right to unsubscribe from my channel, right? If go ahead, don't get these for either the B15, B11, B12. You can also unsubscribe from the channel. Yeah, deal, bro. Safe.